they do this dance, and Mark Antony's like, go put your hands on your mother's hips.
The Beckham family drama continues to escalate after firstborn son Brooklyn Beckham blasted his famous parents, David and Victoria, in a long and emotional Instagram message.
Welcome back to CelebRush, the channel where celebrity images crack, secrets spill, and the stories they don't want out finally hit the light. If you care about real drama, messy family feuds, and what's actually happening behind the glossy headlines, make sure you subscribe right now and check out the other videos already waiting on the channel because this one goes deep. The Beckham family drama has officially crossed a line, and things are getting way more intense than anyone expected. Firstborn son Brooklyn Beckham has finally broken his silence, blasting his famous parents David Beckham and Victoria Beckham in a long, emotional Instagram statement that's shaking up their carefully crafted public image. Brooklyn's message didn't just come out of nowhere. His statement pulled back the curtain on what really went down at his wedding, revealing moments that left guests stunned and raised serious eyebrows. Sources say Victoria's behavior on stage, including an inappropriate dance with her son in front of everyone, made more than just Brooklyn uncomfortable, and now those details are finally being exposed. What was supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime celebration quickly turned into a breaking point, and according to Brooklyn, that night played a major role in why he's chosen to distance himself from his family for good. In this video, we're breaking down exactly what happened at Brooklyn Beckham's wedding, what pushed him to finally speak up, and the real reason he's decided to walk away from the Beckham family spotlight altogether. On January 19th, Brooklyn posted a lengthy statement to social media, laying everything out from his point of view. He explained what went wrong with his parents, why he's done staying silent, and how he plans to move forward after years of pressure. His statement opened with the words, "I have been silent for years and made every effort to keep these matters private for my entire life. My parents have controlled narratives in the press about our family. Recently, I have seen with my own eyes the lengths that they'll go through to place countless lies in the media, mostly at the expense of innocent people to preserve their own facade. But I believe the truth always comes out." Brooklyn didn't stop there. After breaking his silence, Brooklyn Beckham went straight into recalling specific moments from his past that he says completely changed how he sees his family, starting with his 2022 wedding to Nicola Peltz. According to Brooklyn, the problems didn't suddenly appear after the ceremony. He claimed his parents had been trying to interfere in his personal relationships for years, and by the time his wedding day approached, the tension had reached a breaking point. As Brooklyn explained, just days before the couple planned to say "I do" in Palm Beach, Florida, Victoria Beckham abruptly announced she would no longer be creating Nicola's wedding dress. This came at the last possible moment, despite earlier excitement about Nicola wearing one of her designs, forcing Nicola to scramble and secure a new gown under extreme pressure. At the time, Nicola addressed the situation publicly, telling Variety, she went with Valentino Couture rather than a Victoria Beckham design because she realized that her atelier couldn't do it. While the explanation sounded simple on the surface, Brooklyn's statement suggests there was much more going on behind the scenes. In his Instagram post, Brooklyn made it clear this wasn't just about a dress. He revealed that his parents had spent years trying to control every aspect of his life, from who he dated to how his career unfolded, and even the way he lived day to day. According to Brooklyn, every move was managed, monitored, and shaped for him. He said he never truly had a choice, and the moment he finally chose a partner on his own, the pushback from his parents became intense and relentless. And then there's this detail that raised even more eyebrows. Back in 2016, Victoria reportedly registered the name Brooklyn Beckham as an EU trademark, a move that some see as proof of just how tightly his identity and future were being controlled long before he ever spoke out. Brooklyn's claims didn't stop at emotional distance or wedding tension. According to Brooklyn Beckham, the Beckham family had long viewed their children not just as family, but as valuable brands. And once they realized they could no longer control him, everything shifted fast. Brooklyn suggested that when he finally started asserting independence, the response wasn't support, it was strategy. He claimed efforts were made to strip him of the Beckham name itself, a move that shocked many who assumed the family bond came before business. Brooklyn also alleged that Victoria Beckham struggled with his marriage to Nicola Peltz, believing no one should come between her and her son. From his point of view, jealousy and control collided, creating a hostile environment that only intensified as the wedding approached. In his statement, Brooklyn revealed that David and Victoria tried to prevent Nicola from being able to use the Beckham family name. He wrote, "Weeks before our big day, my parents repeatedly pressured and attempted to bribe me into signing away the rights to my name, which would have affected me, my wife, and our future children." Brooklyn explained the timing was deliberate. He said they were determined to get his signature before the wedding because once the ceremony happened, the terms of the deal would automatically take effect. He added, "They were adamant on me signing before my wedding date, because then the terms of the deal would be initiated. My holdout affected the payday, and they have never treated me the same since." Brooklyn also addressed another moment that left him stunned. At the reception, he and Nicola chose to seat their grandmothers at the main table, since both women had lost their husbands, a decision made purely out of respect and care. Their parents, however, were still seated at equally prominent tables right next to them. Despite this, Brooklyn claimed emotions boiled over. He wrote, "My mom went so far as to call me evil." And according to Brooklyn, the tension extended beyond that night. He alleged that the evening before the wedding, members of his own family told him something that cut deep, saying, "Nicola was not blood and not family." According to Brooklyn, even the wedding day itself wasn't spared from chaos. What should have been a private, emotional milestone quickly turned into one of the most talked about moments of the entire ceremony. In his statement, Brooklyn Beckham finally addressed the wedding dance incident that has been dissected non-stop online. He explained that his planned first dance with his wife was suddenly derailed in front of a packed room. Brooklyn wrote, "My mom hijacked my first dance with my wife." He went on to explain that singer Mark Anthony called him onto the stage, where the schedule had clearly listed a romantic moment with Nicola, but instead, his mother was waiting there. According to Brooklyn, the situation immediately felt wrong. He stated, "She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life." That moment didn't just shock guests, it ignited a wave of speculation online. Some observers believe the behavior may trace back to unresolved tension following long-standing rumors about David Beckham's alleged infidelity, claims that have followed the couple for years. Those rumors were later addressed publicly when David and Victoria Beckham opened up about the strain on their marriage. In the Netflix documentary Beckham, David reflected on a deeply painful period, while Victoria spoke candidly about the hurt and resentment she felt at the time. Now, attention is shifting to someone who witnessed the wedding incident firsthand. The DJ hired for the event, DJ Fat Tony, was positioned right next to the stage when everything unfolded. With Brooklyn finally sharing his perspective and eyewitnesses now speaking up, the moment many tried to brush off as harmless is being re-examined under a very different light. According to witnesses at the wedding, the tension wasn't subtle at all. Those closest to the stage could clearly see how uncomfortable the moment had become. Not just for Brooklyn, but for his wife as well. The DJ hired for the event, DJ Fat Tony, reportedly saw everything unfold from just feet away. From his perspective, it was obvious that Brooklyn and Nicola looked uneasy, their expressions giving away emotions they couldn't hide, as if they wanted the moment to end immediately. Tony has since suggested that the issue wasn't just about a single dance. He believes the incident symbolized something much deeper, years of tension, blurred boundaries, and unresolved family dynamics finally spilling out in public. For many observers, Brooklyn's statement marked a turning point. It was the first time anyone directly connected to the Beckham family had spoken so openly about what he claims happens behind closed doors. For years, rumors have followed the family, including speculation surrounding David Beckham and long-standing talk about cracks in the marriage. While those rumors were never fully confirmed, Brooklyn's statement reignited public interest in questions people had quietly asked for a long time. And according to those close to the situation, this was only the beginning. Brooklyn is reportedly preparing to reveal more, including his version of family conflicts, media narratives, and stories he believes were buried to protect a perfect image. Just last week, Brooklyn Beckham announced that he's working on a book. One that, according to insiders, will finally lay everything out from his point of view. This upcoming book is reportedly what has the Beckham camp deeply concerned. In the world of celebrity branding, one unexpected revelation can shift everything, and some believe Brooklyn's story could change how the family is seen forever. And according to Brooklyn's supporters, none of this would have gone public if the family had been willing to change their approach in the first place. According to DJ Fat Tony, Brooklyn's public statement didn't shock him at all. He revealed that Brooklyn had tried more than once to address these issues privately, hoping his parents would finally listen, but those conversations went nowhere. From Tony's point of view, Brooklyn felt cornered. When repeated attempts to speak directly failed, going public became the only way left to get his message across and take control of his own story. Meanwhile, industry insiders claim the Beckham camp is already preparing a response. However, unlike Brooklyn, David Beckham and Victoria Beckham are reportedly avoiding social media for now, choosing a more controlled and strategic approach. For many observers, this fallout didn't come out of nowhere. Not long after the wedding, Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz quietly held a vow renewal ceremony without his parents or extended family present. According to those close to the couple, the decision was deeply emotional. Both Brooklyn and Nicola reportedly felt the original wedding had been overshadowed by tension and discomfort, and they wanted to recreate the moment in a space that felt safe and peaceful. As expected, public reaction has been sharply divided. Some critics argue that Brooklyn should have stayed silent, claiming he's damaging the Beckham name and should simply be grateful for the life his parents provided. On the other side, many supporters strongly disagree. They believe Brooklyn doesn't owe anyone his silence and has every right to speak about his own experiences without protecting a brand that no longer represents his truth. And that's the debate shaking public opinion right now. To some, Brooklyn isn't destroying the Beckham legacy at all. He's the first person willing to stop shielding it and finally say what others wouldn't. For years, the Beckham image has been built on polish, discipline, and the idea of a perfectly united family. Grateful children, global fame, and a brand that looked flawless from the outside. But behind the scenes, Brooklyn claims the focus on control and image came before personal boundaries. In the Netflix series Beckham, David Beckham and Victoria Beckham addressed the cheating allegations that have followed their marriage for years. While the couple denied wrongdoing, many viewers felt the explanations raised more questions than answers. Victoria openly admitted in the documentary that during that period, she developed deep resentment toward her husband, revealing cracks in the image fans had been sold for decades. Those moments forced viewers to reconsider what life inside the Beckham household may have really been like. There have also been long-standing stories surrounding David's priorities during that era, including claims that he missed important family moments while maintaining a high-profile social life with celebrities like Jennifer Lopez. Whether fully accurate or not, these accounts contribute to a broader narrative that critics say reflects imbalance within the family dynamic. But at its core, this situation isn't about one wedding dance or one Instagram post. It's about years of pressure, blurred boundaries, and a carefully managed public image that may have come at a real personal cost. Brooklyn speaking out didn't create these issues, it exposed them. And with his book reportedly on the way, this story is far from over. If you want to stay ahead of the fallout, hear what comes next, and break down celebrity stories without the filter, make sure you subscribe to CelebRush, like this video, and check out the other deep dives already on the channel because this saga is only just beginning.